Hello everyone, this is Samuel from samuelconsultant.com. Well, last time we have covered the overview of the RDSP. If you could still remember, there are four requirements to enroll to the RDSP. Well, the first one is you have to be a Canadian resident. The second is you have to be less than 60 years old. And you have to have a valid SIN. And the last one is you have to be approved for the disability tax credit. And this is what we are going to cover today, is how to approve for that. So if you go to my website, Samuel Consultant /DTC. It's DTC, not TTC, okay? Short form for disability tax credit. Okay? Yeah, you can see a picture of me here. So I have posted some details about the disability tax credit on my page. So what it is actually a tax credit, and it is used to reduce your income tax payable. So in this way you might be able to get some tax savings from it. However, suppose you're the person with special needs and your income is not that high, you might consider transferring that credit to someone who supports you. Okay, so he or she could get some tax savings, and this one is a non-refundable tax credit. And the good thing is, suppose you were disabled a long time ago, the tax adjustment can be backdated to 10 years or to the date of disability, whichever comes the later. So for example, suppose you were disabled 20 years ago, then the most you could backdate to is 10 years. But suppose you were just disabled for the last 2 years, then you couldn't go back for 10 years. The most you could go back to is 2 years. So basically, who will qualify for the DTC? Generally speaking, so a person with impairment in physical or mental function lasting or expect to last at least 12 months. And to apply it, I've included a link to the CRA. You have to fill out the form T2201. So let's take a look. So that's the form to apply for the disability tax credit. On the first couple of pages, they include the definition of a lot of terms actually. So you could see they have written a clear definition of what is meant by life sustaining therapy. In the last video, I've said what do they mean by prolonged disability, and that's the definition. An impairment is prolonged if it has lasted or expect to last for a continuous period of at least 12 months. Now later on this page, you could see a self-assessment questionnaire. It's a very short questionnaire, so it has 5 questions. By going through that yourself, you could have a general idea if you could be approved or not, or you might be approved or not. Okay. So this one, you just have to fill in some personal information like your first name, last name, gender, SIN, dates of birth. So information about the person claiming the disability amount. It could be the person who's actually disabled, or someone else that is supporting that individual. Suppose the disabled person do not have a very high taxable income. It could be beneficial to transfer that to other people. So make sure you sign it. Then in the next section, you will need your doctor to fill that for you. Part B, you will need your doctor to fill out Part B for you. So there's quite a lot of questions for your doctor to go through. I'm not sure if doctor will actually charge you to fill that out. So that you have to discuss with the doctor. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all these questions one by one. You just go through that with the doctor. So once you finish doing that, you could mail your application to, well, depending on where you are. From where I am, I'm in Toronto, Ontario. So if you're also in Toronto, Ontario, you could mail that to this Sudbury Tax Center. Okay. Well, most of my clients, they simply follow that process and got their disability tax credit approved. Now, however, I also realized that some people would hire a tax professional to do that. It's really up to you to hire a person to do that, or if you want to do it yourself. However, if you are going to hire someone to do that for you, make sure you know about what's the service they're providing and what are their fee structures. Okay. And also for all this, it's general guideline for you to see, but specifically you might want to check with your not consultant, with your accountant or other tax professionals, and how it might be in the best interest of how to use the tax credit. So yeah, I think that's it. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I would also like to know your experience in getting the disability tax credit. So feel free to leave me some comments below, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye now.